Mr. President, the delegation of Indonesia is complete to exercise our right of reply to respond the statement made by Vanuatu and Solomon Island, according followed by Tuvalu and Saint Vincent, and the grievance concerning Papua and West Papua. Mr. President, it is one time too many that talks and false allegations are circulated by individuals that are economically motivated by separatist agenda of Papua and their supporters. Time and time again, the same fabricated and false equations are thrown at us. This country are sadly blindfolded by they fail to understand, or more precisely refers to understand province of Papua and West Papua, have undergone massive development and progress during the past 3 years. 4,325 roads were built, 30 new seaports, and 7 new airports. 2.8 million Papua have free basic healthcare, 360,000 students have free education. With the economy growing at 9.21% of make Papua and West Papua the fastest growing region in Indonesia. Mr. President, Papua and West Papua province are an integral and sovereign part of Indonesia. They will always remain an integral part of Indonesia. This country were foolishly deceived by individual, I repeat, by individual, with separatist agenda to exploit the issue of human rights. These concerns were not raised in the upgrade from namely the third cycle of the Universal Periodic Review of Indonesia Nation Human Rights. If Indonesia has anything to hide on human rights issue in this day and act of open technology, by now everybody will know if such equation even exists. Mr. President, Indonesia failed to understand how country continues to support activity of separatists in other countries, or this is a way to hide from one's own domestic problem. Are this country human rights track record perfect? Obviously, the motivation and this August body is to dismember the territorial integrity of a sovereign and condemn and violate the fundamental principle enshrined in the United Nations Charters. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let this continue on. Indonesia Charter reject all equations made by these countries and the individual with separatist agenda operating behind. Mr. President, I would like to conclude by quoting an old proverb in Indonesia that say menepuk air di dulang terpecik muka sendiri, or loosely translated to if you slap the water in the bucket, then be careful that the water will splash all over your own face. Thank you, Mr. President.